Hey, shalom family, y'all. At this time, may the peace of y'all be with each and every one of you. This is y'all at this time coming before you. I'm doing this on a recommendation of somebody left me a comment and so I should state my name. I'm not gonna do this that often. It was just on my mind at the moment to do it. Yep, y'all. Y'all Zaquad, Caleb, Israel, y'all. That's my name. Brothers and sisters, at this time, I have to do this very important video at this time to show you this information because we are in a state of emergency, if you ever knew it or not. I witnessed the comments and the things that go on Facebook and YouTube. And yes, my people say it's me, but I'm not going to say it like Moshe didn't disobey the words of Yah, and now his emotions get the best of him. Yes, when I was thinking about this earlier, I had about 99 words I could say that it's not nice. But I said, I had to think about all these things and consider all of the matter. I don't want to miss out on the kingdom of Yah for nothing, for nobody. Not even for my people that constantly rebelling against Yah and hate Yah to the core. And keep on exalting their enemies. Yes, I just heard something. I got something on the wire. In one of these states in the United States of America, in 2013, this month, people. There was a woman just got off a 12-hour shift. She was a nurse, going to some Mexican restaurant or some carry out, get something to eat, and she traveled through a white neighborhood. And so some man was yelling at her. Eventually, he started chasing, but she got away. And the things he was saying unto her about raping her and then hanging her on a tree, all of these type of things, brothers and sisters. Is that true or not? But that's what went out, that's what's going on, and that's what people are talking about and posting on Facebook. Brothers and sisters, see, a lot of our people not aware of what's going on. And the lady said, the person, she being judged by her skin color because she was real dark skinned. Brothers and sisters. But nevertheless, brothers and sisters, our people face a lot of things, horrors, all over the world, especially in the United States of America. Brothers and sisters. And so our people got to the point they endure a lot of things and got comfortable with enduring a lot of things and putting up with a lot of people. That's true facts, brothers and sisters. And so we have a lot of people on Facebook playing around, playing all kinds of foolish games. You can see by they go there and they take it as an avenue, just play games and do comic skits on it and all kinds of foolish nonsense. Playing with the time, playing with reality. We in reality, folks. People hate you to the core. Your enemy hate you so much, and our people can't focus. They get unfocused and all out of tune. These are the facts, brothers and sisters, with a lot of games. They try to keep their mind from thinking about reality, brothers and sisters, but reality will never escape you. You will die in it. Yah said 2/3 of his people going to die, that is Hebrew people, because they rebelled against Yah. I'm going to read you to Isaiah chapter 1, verse 20 again, from two different, I got a little better camera. You can see the words a little better right here with this camera. I'm going to point something out to you. That's very important. The words of Yah say to you. All you keep playing around. If the Yah is playing with you, Yah don't play around, brothers. Okay, how much you think in your mind? How much you want to twist the Yah words? But I'm going to read this to you right here in Isaiah chapter 1, verse 20. Right here, and it reads. I'm going to read this from the Open Bible first, King James Version, right here. Let me get to it. It said, but if you refuse and rebel, you will be devoured by the sword. Truly, the mouth of Yah has spoken. They got the word Lord, but that's falsehood. So I'm going to read this also from, once again, from the Living Bible translation by Tinsdale Publishing Company. Isaiah verse 1, chapter 1 and verse 20. It's right here. It said, but if you keep on turning your backs and refusing to listen to me, you will be killed by your enemies. I, Yah, have spoken. These are the words of Yah, brothers and sisters, that came from Yashayah mouth, the one that they describe as King James Version, the King James Version, Isaiah. These are the words of Yah, brothers and sisters. Because a lot of people out there playing around and not taking Abiyah for serious. But Abiyah said, if you keep turning your backs on him. Because I hear people exalting, I know people glad, they get very emotional when they get their degrees or whatever. But they go on Facebook with all of this talk against the enemy and how they hate this place. But they get excited over degrees and talk about they're going to college. See, everything you're doing is exalting this government. You think you might as well just keep to yourself, brothers and sisters. You can say what you want to say and say that's my own opinion. But Abiyah say the enemy going to kill you because you keep rebelling against him. Because you don't know Abiyah words. When you go to the prophet, Ezekiel chapter 37, I'm going to show you the words of Yah, brothers and sisters, right here. In 37 of Ezekiel, brothers and sisters, it's right here. These words of Yah right here. He said, then he told me what the vision meant. He said, these bones, he said, represent all the people of Israel, Yah. So keep that in mind. I want to say this while it's on my mind. Don't you know all the prophets talk about, and the message was given to the Hebrew people. They kept coming to the Hebrew people because they kept rebelling against the words of Yah, the laws of Yah. They turned from the laws of Yah to get them back in line with Yah, to give them a warning, to tell them the outcome of the present and the future. This is what the prophets said. Then you go to the false book they made up called the New Testament. In that false book, they start talking about some church. So everybody in the United States now, and the Hebrew people themselves, just about, not everybody, but a lot of people from that false teaching, talk about the church going to be saved, the church going to be raptured away, Jesus coming back for the church, the saints, all of that. The prophets only talked to the Hebrew people. And the prophet was Hebrew people. Brothers and sisters. The church is an organization. That's why you got thousands of them out there, even in the United States alone. Thousands. And most of these churches is named after the apostles, this and the apostles that, all made up. Brothers and sisters. It's a big distinction between the words of Yah and the words of the enemy. The Hebrew people never had nothing to do with the church until they turned to the falsehood and accepted the false doctrine. Then a lot of people caught up with and saying the church, they're coming back for the church, the gathering of Christ's church. All that is garbage. To turn you away from Yah, brothers and sisters, it's all garbage when you read the prophets. So right here it said the bones, the dry bones right here, brothers and sisters. It said the people of Israel, Yah, they say, we have become a heap of dried out bones. All hope. See, a lot of people don't have hope. That's why they will lift up the same enemy that raped you, robbed you, took you far away from your borders, and all of these things. You will exalt their degree, their high school diploma. You will talk about going to their college. And these people talking about killing you, exterminating 95% of you or better. They planning your disaster. You're trying to plan a future in America because of money, because you're in need. I know why you're doing it. Regardless of what you say, people. You're all doing it for cash. You got aspirations, you got dreams, you got ambitions. All of this stuff they teach you. Their philosophy. To keep you as a slave. So you can keep on talking the nonsense. When something go down, you get emotional. You get very emotional, just like Trayvon Martin and all the other people got killed. Renita Bell, Boyd, and all the other people. Martin Luther King and all these people get slaughtered and killed. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. So you get excited. Then after a while, you calm down again. And then you're back on the grind again. A lot of people, I'm on the grind. I got 2 and 3 jobs. Yes, it's okay for now. But that's not the most important thing now, brothers and sisters. Beyonce right here. That's what I mentioned about the dry bones. When you read the dry bones, and you go right here. Let me read a little bit right here. It said, he said, I will open your graves of exile. How many people know what that means? Open up the grave of exile. Show you that while we are in exile, we are in the graves. We are dead. But y'all say he's going to open up the graves of exile. Because while we exile, you are dead. So let me keep reading. It's right here. He said, he can open up the graves of exile and cause you to rise up again and return to the land of Israel. You get that, brothers and sisters. Y'all said the purpose of you rising up, coming up out of the grave of exile. Exile means when you're out of the land of your homeland and you're in the grave of exile, you are in captivity. You're dead. You're spiritually dead. You need a salvation. You need a deliverance. Y'all say it's going to cause you to rise again. To rise up. And then go home. See, the purpose for rising up and come up from out of exile. The grave of exile, brothers and sisters. That's why I said, long as you in exile, you are dead. You are a dead man walking. Hebrew people, I'm telling you. You're playing with your life. The longer you play around in the grave, you will die. You go to their college, you will die in their schools. You're going to die on the road. You're going to get raped and robbed. You see what they try to do to this girl. It's going to get worse, brother, for you, I'm telling you. You're not always going to have this time of warning and this time of space to meet up with me in the east to get ready to leave. You ain't always this door going to shut and you're going to die in exile like Abiyah said. Keep rebelling against Abiyah. He said your enemy's going to kill you, brothers and sisters. The door going to get tighter. It's going to close up on you. You're not going to be able to squeeze through. So let me get this right here. He said to return to the land of Israel, and then at last, O my people, you will know that I am Yah. You see that? He said, I will put my spirit into you, and you shall live and return home again. You see how many times you repeat that over and over? We talk about us home. The purpose for the Spirit going into you to go home. Nothing else, brothers and sisters, at this time. It's not for you to stay in America. You don't have the Spirit of Yah if your mind is here to stay in America. You talking going to college. You talking going to college to waste time to try to get a degree to help this nation out. You think you just helping your own self out. You helping this nation. How can you get suppress a nation when you in their schools? When you learn about their degrees, you get excited because you got a GED. I understand that. You work so hard, you feel in your mind you achieve something. That's how they get you in the military. They get you on the police for any job, something you practice for, and you finally accomplish. You feel so great about yourself. I achieved this goal I've wanted all my life. I made the football team. I made the cheerleader team. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm so captivated. That's how they get you, brothers and sisters. And they rob you. They molest you. You know, heard what they did at Penn State and on. You go to college. You get hooked up. You join one of their sororities. You take on all this Greek mythology myths. The Kappa, the Beta, the Alpha, the Sigma, the Gamma, all this garbage. You totally forsake y'all. Then you come off on YouTube and Facebook with all your lies. You're twisting the scripture left and right. Somebody can tell you to read the scripture. You'll come back with something totally twisted. With all your own theories, your own ideas, philosophy, your thoughts, your interjections. Y'all don't care nothing about what you say if you don't obey him. Because you are the rebellious ones. Read the words of Yah, brothers, I'm giving to you. I'm giving it to you in the county where I can give it to you, brothers. So without all the cussing words and all the other 99 words I could have said, that could have sounded straight hood on you. But I said, no, I'm going to obey Yah. Brothers and sisters, I know people want to give it sometimes raw and uncut. I can't give it that raw and uncut. But this the raw and uncut I can get, brothers and sisters, the words of Yah. Because you're playing around out there. And the enemy killing you, destroying your lives, destroying your families. Before they get you, you're going to be walking down that road waiting at the bus stop, and some white boys going to run up on you and rape you, rob you, kidnap you. Like a lot of little girls lately, young teenagers been kidnapped. I don't know if they've been found yet. But these are the words of Yah, brothers and sisters, right here. He said, will put my spirit into you, and you shall live and return home again to your own land. Then you will know that I, Yah, have done just what I promised you. These are the words, the living words of Yah, brothers and sisters. You see the purpose of the Ruach in the last days? The purpose for when he gives this spirit to you? Read 37. And then he said when we get home, and later on you keep reading down the whole chapter, talk about how the two nations will be one, and he's going to give us a king, a Messiah at that time. But things we got to do, the purpose for the Ruach coming into you. You don't have the Ruach if you don't have the state of mind. The Ruach of Yah will tell you, put in your mind, the purpose for why you're living, to go home, to your own homeland. Not to live in another land and raise up another land and keep on in a land that beat you down. Don't you know you're in the grave of exile? If you want to die in the grave of exile like your grandparents died in the grave of exile, your father, your mother, a lot before you. Some of your children beat you into the grave. of exile. Yes, all those who die here would die in exile and would not be blessed. It's not a blessed person that lives in exile. Not one. Everybody let us use the word blessing because you learn that in Christianity. The blessings is when you be saved, delivered, and taken away from exile. Only thing you have, we all had here at this time, the mercies of Yah. And many don't even have the mercies of Yah, brothers and sisters, the way they get killed and die off. Yah's mercy is not on all of you. You might be living, you might got a nice house, a car, you might just got your degree, a high school diploma, a GED. A lot of you say, Yah did it, did this and this and that. Yah said, you're going away for punishment. Yah said, you are unclean unto him. These are the things you got to know about the words of Yah. You might believe in your own heart, but Yah said, if you don't obey him, the enemy going to kill you, brothers and sisters. He said, you keep rebelling against me. The enemy will kill you, brothers and sisters. I'm here to tell you this as a warning. I'm here because I love you, brothers and sisters, and let you know it's time when you have the Ruach of Yah, when you have the real spirit of Yah, the real spirit would put one thing in your mind to prepare to go home. You don't have the spirit of Yah. None of you that don't have the mind to go home. And anybody that say, Yah want us to stay here, you don't even know Yah. None of you. Because the Ruach of Yah is right here and explain to you what the Ruach is going to put in your mind to do right here in Ezekiel 37. These are the words of Yah. He said, I am Yah. He said, I, which is self-identifying himself, referring to himself, will put my spirit, which Ruach, into you. And you see the and showing you the inclusion. You shall live and return home again to your own land. These are the words of Yah in the purest form, brothers and sisters. That's the purpose why he put the rock in you. So you can live according to the ways of Yah and go to your own homeland. With that, I say shalom.